Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So today I have another extra video for you. Sundays aren't typically an upload day for me. However, I basically decided that I want to be posting a little bit more throughout January. Initially, I thought I'm gonna take it easy. I'm really gonna like pare it back and just do one weekly video, sort of focus on that video and focus on a few other things as well this month. However, I found myself with like too much time to kill basically, and I just think for me personally, like being able to sit down, film a video, prep it, plan it, film it, edit it, like get ready for it, get the chance to chat to you as well, really helps me, and I'm finding it really beneficial at the moment. So it's something that I just wanted to continue to do basically. So I think throughout the month of January I'm going to aim for twice weekly uploads, on a Thursday as usual and also on a Sunday I think. So I hope you like that. Just like I said, I just want to be on here a little bit more. I want to be filming some more videos. I want to keep myself occupied, and hopefully these videos will also be nice for you to watch as well. So having a few more videos from me weekly hopefully will help sort of take up some of your time as well, and hopefully you'll find them interesting too. Obviously, lockdown 3.0, none of us wanted it, but I think we all pretty much knew this was going to happen. January is typically a tricky month for a lot of people. There's just a lot of pressure to sort of start the new year feeling afresh, starting afresh, new plans, new goals, like setting goals and things like that. And I just think that this year in particular there is that pressure, but then there's also this added pressure of what's going on basically. And the weirdest thing to me is that it's not going on all over the world. Like there are some countries where this doesn't even exist anymore, which blows my mind. It blows my mind at how crazily out of proportion it has managed to get in some countries, whilst other countries tackled it so well. But anyway, this isn't that kind of video, so don't worry. Today's video is just basically a compilation of my favourite things. We have now been in 3 national lockdowns here in the UK. I've got to know the things that I like doing, the things that I enjoy spending my time on, and the things that make me feel a little bit happier. And so I thought I would go ahead and share those in this video with you. Hopefully you will like it, and hopefully it will just help if any of you are also feeling a little bit meh at the moment. So I'm actually calling this my lockdown 3.0 favourites. I actually did a stay-at-home favourites video back in March, so when we were sort of coming out of the first lockdown, and now I'm back again with a winter edition, a winter lockdown edition. These are the things that I have been loving for the past few months, and the things that I am hoping will keep me going for however long this lasts. So I had the Velvetizer on my Christmas list, and my auntie and uncle got me it, which I'm so happy about. It's beautiful. This is the rose gold edition. They also have it in white and then a more like classic grey colour, but again I think the rose gold is probably like the most aesthetically pleasing one. So this is the one you've probably seen the most on Instagram as well. I swear everybody got one for Christmas. It's so funny. But I love this. It's really good. And this actually also comes with these 2 ceramic cups, which are beautiful. You can get these cups separately as well, but it's a really great set from Hotel Chocolat. It's so nice. A perfect Christmas gift. Obviously Christmas is over now, but if you know anyone who has an upcoming birthday in January or February, I think they would really love this. So in here, obviously you can make hot chocolates. That's kind of what it's for, and you get that nice like velvety, frothy hot frothy or frothy? I don't know. And you get a really nice tasty hot chocolate in here. Put your milk in there, put your chocolate in there, switch it on, and then it makes hot chocolate. It's amazing. I'm really happy with this. You can also use this to make lattes, so the same sort of thing. You'll put your milk in there and you put your coffee in there, and then it does its job when you turn it on. It's just so good. I really love this. I am a huge fan of hot chocolate, so this is exactly my kind of thing. My dad loves this as well. He makes himself a hot chocolate quite frequently too. He's probably had more than me since getting this. It's so funny. It's just amazing, honestly. And one thing I will say about this, which was actually something I was a little bit worried about when initially getting this, is that you don't actually have to use Hotel chocolate in this. You can also use standard hot chocolate. I've used Cadbury's hot chocolate in here and it works just fine. This honestly just so good. It's a nice way to sort of make a little hot drink to keep you going, whether it's in the evening and you want to like cozy up and watch a film, or if you just want to have a more like bougie-ish breakfast. I love my Velvetizer. And in keeping with that theme, I actually have a finished packet of mini eggs to show you, but I couldn't resist and I just ate these as soon as I bought them. But supermarkets are starting to stock mini eggs, which of course is that Easter treat that comes around every time of year. I mean, earlier and earlier really, but these are so good. They are my favourite. They're just delicious. So definitely if you're doing your weekly shop, I would recommend picking up a pack. Something to help me feel a little bit more motivated has been my notebooks. I love writing with a pen and paper. Like, there's just something about that I love. It always makes me feel way more organized, and I just feel on top of things when I have stuff written down. So things like this I find really helpful, and I actually have a couple of notebooks from Papier to show you. These are actually the first things I ever have from Papier, and I'm just obsessed. I actually used my friend's referral code, which gives £10 off your first order on Papier, and it was my first order, like I said, so I used her code and then she got £10 as well. I actually have my own referral code as well, so if you are new to Papier and you would like a £10 off discount code, I will leave my referral code down below so that you can use that for £10 off. It's really good. So this is what I ended up getting, and it's actually the daily planner, which I hadn't ever seen before, but I loved it. This has leopard prints on it. I mean, how funny, I didn't even realise. I feel like my reaction was a bit silly, but that's funny because I was going to say I love leopard prints so much, so of course I chose leopard, and I'm wearing leopard, and I just thought, classic. Anyway, so this, like I said, yes, it's a daily planner. I haven't used it yet though, and I'll tell you my thinking behind this. The reason I haven't started this is because I feel like January is a bit of a write-off, so I don't want to start this in January where everything feels so uncertain, so I'm kind of saving this for when things feel a little bit better. This has no dates in it, but it is kind of set up for you to use it on a monthly basis, and so you've got goal 1, goal 2, goal 3, and it's just like little goals. It doesn't have to be anything massive. They can just literally be small, tiny goals, like, I don't know, go for a walk or something like that, you know. And then here you have your weekly overview, so at the top you can put your date and then the things that you want to do that week, which is why I'm saying I don't think January is a perfect time to start this, because I literally think my weekly over will be home, 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 home. Here you can circle which month you're in, and you've got a habit tracker, important to-dos, top 3 priorities, and then space for notes as well. It's just really good. There's even things like on the menu this week, your shopping list, you can add a schedule, again, most important, and then it goes into daily planner, basically, as the name would suggest, and then you have your days of the week going all the way through till Sunday and onto your next week. So this is just really good in my opinion. It's better than I thought it would be, and I'm actually really happy with this. I can't wait to start using it. Another work related favourite actually has been a mouse. This is so random, me showing you a mouse, but it has changed my like work-life balance so much. I don't actually have like a desk set up, and I don't have a desktop. I just use my laptop. Usually I'll be laying on my bed, I'll be sitting on the sofa, like, you know, I don't have a workstation set up basically. And so ever since I started using a mouse, it basically means that I have to sort of sit on a table and make more of a desk-like setup for myself, which has really helped in terms of my productivity and also in terms of how I feel, because I was getting really sore shoulders and things from sort of sitting and like slouching forwards to be on my laptop and things. So a mouse has really changed things, and I think this one in particular, it's Bluetooth, so it connects like that, don't need any extra wires or anything like that, and it's been really great. Whilst I haven't included fashion and beauty specifics in this video, one thing I had to mention were my pajamas. These are White Company pajamas. They are black with white hearts on them. Now, I don't think the White Company has this exact pajamas set available now, but they do have something very similar. They always have something similar basically. I mean, I'm not saying these particular pajamas, although these are amazing pajamas and I love them. They're so comfy and they're just great for this time of year. But just a pair of pajamas, I think it's really important actually to change out of your pajamas, and you don't have to change and get dressed in like jeans and a jumper or anything that you'll feel uncomfortable in, but definitely change out of your pajamas into, even if it's like rubbish loungewear. It's more of a way to divide up your day basically. So I find that getting changed into my pajamas when I go to sleep is great to sort of put me in that mindset of like, right, it's bedtime now, time to get ready for bed. And the same thing in the morning, getting up and putting on a new set of loungewear, even if it is loungewear, always makes me feel like the day is a bit more separated and the day is more divided, and that's definitely something that has helped me throughout all lockdowns. Even I think I mentioned this in my first favourites back in March as well, when I was talking about things, staying at home and things. So definitely something to consider if you haven't already. It's just good to find little things that can help you divide up your day. Another mention has got to go to candles. I have absolutely loved burning candles recently. It's just so nice. Again, it's something that really helps divide up my day when it starts getting darker outside. I like to light my candles. It just makes me feel a bit more cozy indoors. And I really wanted to show you these from Beauty Pie, which they are all burnt now, but I loved these. They're so good. They're more of a mini candle, but I actually think this is quite nice, particularly if you have a small space. I think candles like these are really beautiful, and these were actually in my Christmas gift guide. I gave these to my mum, which basically means they stay at home, so I was quite happy about that. And these were just amazing. They burn really well as well. Where we've been burning quite a lot of candles at home, I've noticed how badly some candles burn, particularly like bigger ones. Usually the wax just doesn't melt evenly, and that is the worst thing when it comes to candles, because it feels like so much of the candle is just being wasted because it's not actually burning. Whereas with these little ones, they burnt really well. I've never tried a larger size candle from Beauty Pie, so I can't really comment on that, but I know that these little ones were fantastic for that. So these three were sweet tobacco, cedarwood and vanilla. Then there was also leather, violet leaves and labdanum, and the final one was Bahia de Miel, and they all just, this one still has such a strong scent there. It must have been the one we burnt the most recently. No, they all do actually. This one has a very strong scent, the Bahia de Miel. It smells very masculine. They look really lovely, really beautiful design from Beauty Pie, and Beauty Pie is also actually really good price-wise, fairly affordable. So very happy with these, and I actually cannot wait to try more candles from Beauty Pie. Something else I'm really loving at the moment is a bubble bath. Switching off in the evening, having a nice bubbly bath, just relaxing, sometimes with a book, sometimes just like scrolling on my phone even, which I know might not sound relaxing, but sometimes it's just that time to sort of like catch up on everything whilst not having to actually do anything else. I don't know if that's making sense, but basically I love a bubble bath, and I've really been loving the L'Occitane bubble baths. These are huge 500ml cans of bubble bath, and this particular one, this is the Shea one, which is recent addition. It's beautiful. It feels really like creamy, it feels really soft on the skin, and it's just really relaxing. And so I love L'Occitane as a brand anyway, but I'm really loving these bubble baths. Quick mention to my water bottle as well. This is a 1 litre water bottle. It's by a brand called Bottled Joy. I got this on Amazon, and it's got a straw basically. I just need to up my water intake, and I think at home in particular sometimes it can be really tricky to stay on top of it and keep track of your water intake. So this is the way I am tracking mine, and this is actually a really good bottle. I've had it since summertime I think, and I use it every single day. Goes in the dishwasher, so it washes really easily as well, and it's just been really great to help me up my water intake. Like I said, it holds a litre in there, which I think is a really good amount, because I believe you're meant to have like at least 2 litres of water a day, which I definitely don't, but this is helping me get closer to that. I've also found reading as a really great form of escapism. It's just nice to, one, have something else to do, and two, kind of like switch off from the real world and tune into your book world, basically what's happening in whichever book you're reading. That's definitely something that I have loved. Last year I read 43 books, which I think just goes to show how much I enjoyed reading, and I have a feeling that this year is going to be somewhat similar. So I actually just finished last night Dolly Alderton's Ghosts, which I really loved. I wasn't sure what I would think about this. I really wasn't sure about it basically, but I actually really enjoyed it. I rated it 5-star on my Goodreads. I will leave a link to my Goodreads down below if you do want to follow me and see what other books are on my bookshelf and what I'm looking forward to reading next, as well as what I am currently reading. I really enjoyed this, very happy with it. It was just really good. So that's my first book of 2021 done. Technically it's my second one because I had already finished one this year, but that one I started in December, so it's kind of one that's in limbo. But as well as that book, I thought I would also show you the next 5 on my to read list. I have quite a lot of books to read at the moment, and I actually sometimes find it a little bit overwhelming because there are just so many that I don't know where to go to next. So I think putting aside 5 is a good way of getting through them basically. So the 5 that I want to read next are Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. I picked this up in a charity shop when shops were still open. This was back in December. I read The Sun Is Also a Star by her, which I really enjoyed last year. So I thought it'd be quite nice to read this one. It's quite a small one as well, and it's a YA, so I think it'll be quite easy to read, and like sometimes that's just what I need. I also have Diana Evans' Ordinary People. Now this is one that I have had on my reading wish list for a very long time, but it doesn't have the best reviews. Like the ratings are really quite low, so I was unsure about it. And this one actually my friend let me borrow, so I'm gonna read it just because obviously I'm borrowing it, so I need to give it back to her at some point. It can't just sit in my to read pile forever. So this is hopefully one that I will tackle in lockdown as well. Another charity shop purchase pre-lockdown was Americana. This I have heard lots of good things about. Out of everything in my to read pile as well on Goodreads, this is the most highly rated one, so I'm really very excited about this actually. Something that's been on my wish list for a while, but I wasn't in any rush to get it, but when I saw it in the charity shop I was like, oh, this is great, I'm gonna pick it up. So I have picked this up. I wanted to read this in December but I didn't, but I will hopefully read this at some point soon. Book number 4 is Red, White and Royal Blue. This was on my wish list. I actually got this for Christmas. It was either Christmas or my birthday. Both are in December, so sometimes I get muddled. I'm not entirely sure what to expect from this book, but I think it's going to be something I really like. So the book I'm going to read next is The Prophets by Robert Jones Jr. This came out this month, so it's a very, very new release. This isn't actually what it looks like though. So this is a proof copy, which I attended an event with Quercus, who are a book publisher. They kindly gave us some proof copies of upcoming books in 2021, and this happened to be one of them. From what I've read so far, I'm really, really excited to read this one. And of course, when talking about books, I feel like the next thing has got to be TV and series to watch. And honestly, I'm feeling a little bit uninspired with series and TV at the moment. I just don't know what I want to watch. On TV, The Wheel, which comes out, I think it's every Saturday. It's so good. Like, definitely watch it. It's on BBC. It's very good. And also Junior Bake Off is a more recent one, which I'm loving. It's on every weekday. I think it will be on for like 2 or 3 weeks, I think, every day. It's at 5 o'clock, which is a bit of a weird time, but I just watch it on +1 later on in the day, and I'm really loving it. It's just so wholesome, and it's exactly what I needed right now, so I love that. I also recently finished How to Get Away with Murder. This was actually something that I was watching as it was being released, basically, and I didn't actually know that season 6 was the final season. So when I got to the last episode and I was like, oh, this is it. I would highly recommend watching that. It's on Netflix. If you haven't watched it already, then I think it's a really good one to start. And the series that I personally have been binge watching recently has been New Girl. This has been on Channel 4. I don't know if it still is, but it used to be on Channel 4 so frequently, but I never really watched it that intently. However, it's on Netflix. All of the seasons are on Netflix, and I just started watching them. They're half-an-hour episodes, so they're fairly easy to get through. I've really enjoyed it. I'm coming on to the final season now. I think I've got like 5 episodes left or something, and it's been really good. I've really enjoyed it. So if you want something easy, light-hearted to watch, I would recommend New Girl on Netflix. So I think that's it for TV and series, to be honest. Finding TV and series a little bit uninspiring at the moment, so if you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments down below, because I would love to find something new to watch. And the final thing keeping me going is actually the days when I get up, get dressed, put on some makeup, or maybe do your hair, do the things that will make you feel a little bit better. Honestly, every time I put on makeup, I just feel so much better. So there you go. Those are my lockdown 3.0 favourites, my stay-at-home favourites, the things that are keeping me going at the moment, the things that are making me happy and positive as can be at the moment. I know it's been really difficult for, I think everybody's really suffering this time round actually. It's been really, really difficult, but that's why little things that help you feel a little bit more positive, help you feel a little more perky. Hopefully this will help. Like I said, I am going to be posting a little bit more on my channel this month, so if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all next week with a new video. A big thank you for watching. Bye!